Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Let's do a quick Bitcoin Cash update. So you see our trendline trade did trigger, moving up through both our levels, up through this 2007 mark. Meanwhile, we also updated, it wasn't in a video, but let me show you what we did after it hit both those levels, went to this pausing candle right here from the same low, which then gave us an upper target of 2052, which we essentially spiked up to 2110, but then closed back on this 2052. We're now holding. We now have a new retracement level. We can then take this up to the next levels and see how we're looking. We're still into advanced clear paths, so these are decent at this time. We can also cascade from the last push up to just see if we have any overlap. So the major overlap is going to come about this 2205 to 2223 area for a little cluster. By the way, this potential double top you see never triggered, so those levels are removed. Now if we pull back, right now we're holding at this 12.5% pullback from the swing lows on the 17th to the most recent highs on the 20th. If we dip back below this 2014, we're looking to catch really around this 1918 level, which is a 25% pullback. We have the first cross rotation zone, so we have the rotation zone coming up into it, and we're looking for that to hold. We don't really want it to really break through this rotation zone, as that will take us a step back. But if it catches on the rotation zone, rotates back up, then we'll be watching for the next levels, this 2166, where we have a retracement level and this 12.5% projection level. Then we have from the other 12.5% projection level, we're, as I said, 2205 to 2223, and then 2301. So we just look at the right before the 2300 level. Nice round number. So that's what we have going on with Bitcoin Cash. Let's look at the daily chart. All right, so we're trading, bumping up right now against the 50-day exponential. The 8 is now all the way flat down, right about that 12.5 pullback level where it's been looking at, and you can see that middle cluster we talked about, 2205 to 2223, is right where the top of the rotation zone is with our 21. So that's going to be a very key level. Take a quick look at Bitcoin Gold. Still, we were looking at the trend line trade and getting above this 241.50 level. We're not above that 241.50 right now, though. That 253 level, we have the flat 200, so that's going to be a very key level to target for either profits or stop raise. And then the 265 to 270 level is going to be the next key area. We have the rotation zone that's held. We really don't want to see it get below about this 218 to 220 level, especially on a closing basis. Let's check in on the daily chart for Bitcoin Gold. And you see we're trading right at the top end of the rotation zone. So that's why we want the move or close above the 241.50 level to really trigger our next trade to the upside. Finally, over to Bitcoin, where we updated the levels earlier today. We talked about this 13,008 level, pretty much trading 13,017 and then pulling back, closing on the previous breakout level. So now we're just going to update some of these levels to see where we're watching for a pullback once it lets me update it. There we go. So still we have this cluster area right around 3228 to 13,228 to 13,270 is going to be very, very key up here on a pullback. Let me get the other retracement levels here since we're now starting to trend. So we pulled back, holding just above that 12.5% level. On the bigger pullback to 25, that's right in the rotation zone. So that would be right around the 12,070 mark. We'll probably have very key support coming in, though, about the 12,250 to 12,350 on a pullback, so watch for that. What we don't want to see happen is a close back below the 11,900 level, though. That would be very key. That's the bottom of the rising rotation zone and the prior major breakout zone. Let me also clear off these levels since they are done. We have those levels up there. We can also do a projection from down here just to see where that takes us for the next major area. And again, we have this a big cluster in here right at this 13,100 to 13,200. So that's going to be very, very key. Looking at the daily just to check in again, that's right where the flat 50 is. So I definitely look to raise stops up around this 13,200 area. It's going to be very, very key. And then right now, the top of the rotation zone is coming in about 13,400. That's our big update on the Bitcoin series for today. Thanks for everybody doing the extended views of the videos. We're climbing a lot closer to our necessary requirements and viewing, and thanks for all the subscribers and everybody who's leaving the comments. We'll talk to you shortly. Bye for now.